Give it up for your first comedian of the Comic Syndrome Comedy Club, Morgan Williams!
Oh, thank you. Thank you, that's highly unnecessary. But while we have this momentum of applause going, can you give it up for our United States veterans? Woo! Round of applause for the veterans! This is something that's very dear to my heart because my father is a veteran. And he's been having some rough times lately. And he goes to the VA and they turn his hippie Jerry Garcia ass away and give him a hard time, bust his balls. But he served his country. He did his time. He was a Civil War reenactor. He's died like hundreds of times for this country. All joking aside, he really does have a hard time with health care because nobody takes Confederate money anymore. But for real, I've been having to drive his old ass around lately and it's getting old. He has cataracts and all sorts of health problems. He broke his streak of 27 years without going to the doctor. We finally took him, and we were expecting bad news, because this man smokes 3 packs of cigarettes a day, drinks an 18-pack of cheap beer a day, meatball sandwiches, exercises 0, had perfect cholesterol, excellent, immaculate blood pressure, passed all of his physicals with the flying colors. I lived that same lifestyle and almost died at 28. He is healthy as a horse. I'm taking blood pressure pills at 30. Actually, I have to check with... Is it time to take my pill now? Oh, Jesus Christ. That's the shit I have to go through, and he is just fine. Fucking asshole. He's a pain in the ass motherfucker my whole life. But I thank him. I thank him for being such a jerk, because kids today can't take a punch. This generation of kids coming up nowadays are the weakest motherfuckers I've ever seen in my life. Oh my God, and it's not like I've been out of school a long time either. It's been, what, 3, 5, 12, 13 years, 14 years? Not that long. And things have changed. Like when I was in school, budget cuts meant that the gym teacher also doubled as a school psychologist. That was a nightmare. He told all the chicks who got date raped on prom night to walk it off. Jesus. When I was in school, and we were lucky enough to have a teacher that would put out, we said, "Thank you, miss, can I have another?" Kept that shit on the down low. You don't mess that up. What are you kids doing today? And when we got bullied in school, my generation knew how to take care of a bully. Believe me. Somebody picks on you, you just brush it off, you go home, put on your black trench coat, steal your parents' assault rifle, go to school the next day and take care of business. Because believe me, kids, after Columbine, bullies were fucking quiet. Just good times. But these kids, I have to give to the kids today, they are smart as hell with computers at a young age. I can barely work the Facebook and the Twitter. I got all excited when I got a Twitter account because I saw that you could follow porn stars. Actual real porn stars, interact with them, and I thought this is gonna be like free phone sex. This is gonna be awesome. But I ended up getting all the porn stars that talk about their kids on Twitter. That's kind of creepy. I know they're real people too, but come on. I mean, it's not like their kids aren't gonna have enough problems later on. Like, I'm not following the star of Big Trouble in Little Vagina 3 to hear about how the PTA meeting went. I'm not following the star of Honey, I Banged the Babysitter 7 to hear about her kid's soccer game. And I am certainly not following the stars of Weapons of Mass Destruction 2, 3, and 5. Don't wreck 4. Stay away from 4. I'm certainly not following that young lady to hear about how she's playing with her kid's weed. A little inappropriate. You guys having a good time tonight?
Yes!
Absolutely. You know, sitting up front, you get perks. Now, most of these guys are going to make fun of you. I'm not like that. See, I have a radio show on a thing called DirtyRockNation.com. I got stickers. We got a sticker for you, ma'am. What's your name? Brenna? This one is just for you. Absolutely. Because we dig 80s huff at Dirty Rock Nation. We also head and finger bang. We also head and finger bang. We also eat urinal cakes. But that one was discontinued for some reason. My friend Tony mentioned earlier that tonight is dedicated to Charlie Paul. And Charlie Paul is a comedian I knew. He's a great guy. And I will never forget Charlie Paul because that motherfucker died on my birthday. But I love Charlie. Charlie could zing a comedian like no one else. And I loved his digs at me because he always made fun of my fat stoner ass. Whenever I'd come see Charlie perform, he'd go, "Well, Morgan Williams, it's nice to see you could put the pipe down long enough to join us." And then he'd go, "Morgan, you look like a cross between Pluto from Popeye and holy shit." Let's give up for Charlie Paul, man. He was awesome. We'll leave you fine, folks, with one last piece of knowledge. One last bit. Because, you know, you've heard the old saying, you can tell the size of a man's penis by the type of car he drives. That old thing, sir, what kind of car do you drive?
F-150.
Ford? Oh, hell yeah. You, sir?
Dodge Ram.
Dodge Ram. All right, pickup trucks. Ladies, you got trucks? That'd be hot if you did. So you got a truck? What you got? F-150. God, are you Toby Keith fans? I gotta say, that Toby Keith is a solid fucking truck. Got three right here. Old truck man. Anyhow, you can always tell the size of a man's face by the type of car it is. Now, the old cliche. Now, this doesn't apply to trucks. Trucks are cool. The fancier the car, the smaller the penis. If this is true, that means Jay Leno must have a vagina. Or some kind of Ken doll thing. But there's two things that are true about Jay Leno pussy. One, always has new car smell. And two, it'll always give you an orgasm, but then take it back 6 months later.